Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we're opening the door number 24, which is the last door of this year's LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar, which is LEGO set 75340. This is the front of the box, this is the back of the box, this is the drop down bit where you actually get your display area. I'm going to do a quick review of everything, and then we're going to see what's in door number 24. If you've been watching this, or my collection of videos, or other people's, or you have been, if you found other resources, you'll know what's in door number 24 already. But I'm not going to spoil it for people who don't actually know. So no spoilers on here. So first of all, we have the Republic gunship, which is quite a nice little build. Door number 2 is the Clone Trooper Commander. That's quite a nice little build as well. That's quite a nice figure. It would be nice if LEGO did a whole minifigure calendar, I think, and maybe charge a bit more for it. Minifigures and play sets which integrate with them, because that would work quite well. I probably wouldn't mind paying an extra maybe £10 for that, to be honest with you. There's other people who disagree with me, but if you do feel free to put that in the comments. Door number 3, the Droid Tri-Fighter. It's quite a nice little build. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Door number 4 is the Acclimator class assault ship. That is really nice. It's just nice, basic, and it just does what it's meant to do. So I do quite like that. Door number 5 is the Battle Droid, Roger. Quite a nice little figure. Great for troop building. Not something I get time to do, unfortunately. Door number 6 is the Bad Batch shuttle. Pull it out carefully, see if we can put it out carefully without it falling apart. This is quite a nice little build. This is probably the nearest I'm going to ever get to getting a Bad Batch shuttle in LEGO, because the set is about 120 quid, and time, money and space will prevent me from actually buying that, unfortunately. So, but overall, do quite like that little build. That is quite nice. Door number 7, Luke's land speeder. Has been done probably at least 2 or 3 times in these advent calendars since I've been doing them. So, but overall, quite happy with that. That's a nice little build. Door number 8 is the T16 Skyhopper. Quite a nice little build. You could mod it out to be an Imperial shuttle if you wanted to. So, that's quite nice. Put that behind here. Its wings up. Door number 9 is C3PO in his Christmas jumper with R2D2 on it. That is quite a nice little figure. Some good detailing on the head on that. I'm quite impressed by that. So, well worth the money. Door number 10 is the moisture evaporator from Tatooine. Quite a nice little build. Does exactly what it says on the tin, and would come in handy if you're doing a Tatooine scene. If you're one of these lucky people who can afford the £260 for the Mos Eisley set, which is a really nice set, but I wouldn't have the space to put it. And once you build it, you've got to have somewhere nice to put it. So, door number 11. Which is the V35 Speeder. It's quite a nice little build, does look good. So overall quite nice, not much more I can say about that, but quite like that. Door number 12, which is here, which is Darth Vader with his beach ball, which is not quite, it hasn't quite got the black football print on it, which would have been quite nice. But overall, quite happy with that. Door number 13 is Darth Vader's sandcastle with the bucket and spade. So that's meant to be a castle on Mustafar, whatever it is. And as a bucket and spade as well. No one's going to touch his sandcastle because someone might get upset, because he would get very upset. Door number 14 is the B-Wing fighter bomber. Quite a nice little build, do quite like that, moving parts. It does look like a B-Wing, it moves like a B-Wing, and can't really complain about that, so stick that there. So it will stay there for. Door number 15 is the TIE Interceptor. This is a nice build. It does exactly what it's meant to do. So you can't really have any gripes about this one. This is just a nice build, but I still prefer the Acclimator build because just simple. This has got a lot more engineering in it than that. Engineering and moving parts in it, but that still tops it, unfortunately. But that is very nice, though, it has to be said. So door number 16, that is the Imperial Armoury with, see if I can find the other mouse droid in there somewhere. With two mouse droids, which are roller skate and a black square flat stud, which is very nice. Do quite like that. It doesn't. If you've got a Death Star set or you want to build an Imperial corridor, these things are quite nice. So, and you probably incorporate that into some Imperial type build if you wanted to. That's quite nice. Door number 14. I think it's door number 14. No, it's 114. Door number 17. So I get a bit excited because I kind of know what's coming up. So do bear with me. 17. We have the Snow Trooper. That's quite a nice little figure. Do quite like that. I like the helmet, the design of the figure, the blaster, and it's just always been quite a cool figure for me. Plus, it always the original fit figure actually had a Action Force weapon with it as well back in the day. But that's something you need to go onto the Star Wars site. The Palatoy, I know the Palatoy one came with the with a certain machine gun that was used with the Action Force figures. So. Just an interesting bit of trivia there for you. Door number 18 is the Hoth Rebel, one of the Rebel defence cannons. This is one of the big ones they used. They weren't very effective against against ATATs, but they still look good and they still look cool. Do quite like them. Put that over there. Do quite like that for a little build. You could incorporate it into a Hoth set, if you've got your troop builders and stuff like that. So it's quite nice. Door number 19 is the AT-ST, which also known as the Scout Walker. This was used in the Battle of Hoth as well. I'm not sure if it was in the original version or in the. I think it was, but like I say, it's got the cabin up top. This was like a lot more centralised in the. Battle of Endor, so and they lost out to a bunch of teddy bears as well, but we just gloss over that bit, I think. So put that here. We don't want to put Darth Vader in the shadows of it because he might get upset. So I don't really fancy being choked tonight. So door number 20 is the radar dish laser cannon. This is based on the, as I've said before, on the Ming rig. That actually was just basically looks like a radar dish, and it's a scaled down version of the Death Star cannon, basically, like a lot smaller, and it's just a lot smaller, and it actually and it used to be a button on the back so it would blow up like it's been hit, which was quite a good play feature. That's one of my favourite looking mini rigs that I always wanted. So. There we go, put that there. Door number 21, which is Luke Skywalker in his Hoth gear with his lightsaber. Quite a nice little figure. You can't have a Star Wars advent calendar without someone with a lightsaber in it because it'd just be wrong. So overall quite happy with that. The figure's good, the bodywork's got some good design, the legs have, it's got a lightsaber. I put the spare goggles on there. I think I need a set of those for my Rebel Hoth Trooper set, so I might end up salvaging those at some point. So overall it's quite a nice little figure. It's very close with the Hoth Snow Trooper as well, because that's a nice figure because I like the helmet. The Darth Vader figure is nice, but it's a bit gimmicky. The Clone Trooper is nice, the C-3PO is nice, but that is probably the figure. If I was going to buy any random figure, I think it would have to be that or the Snow Trooper, to be honest with you, for me. Even though I'm not a big fan of Empire, but that's just me, unfortunately. So please not too many hate messages on that, please. Door number 22. That is the Hoth Wampus cave where Luke gets hung up for, we assume, for food. So we don't really find out, fortunately, because Luke gets out of it. So you can hang Luke up like that in the Hoth Wampa cave mini build. That is quite good. You could build around that, build a mini cave. You've got Lego Hoth Wampa as well. You're a very lucky person. I haven't got one of those. I would buy one of those if I could get one. I probably wouldn't mind getting a custom or something a bit cheaper rather than trying. I like the original, but I'd rather not pay the prices for it. Unfortunately, as you have to make compromises and stuff like that. If it looks good and it works, I think you should go with it, because that way you can spend the money on things like this, which actually are good fun and more enjoyable. And then, or I could spend £100 on a Lego Hoth Wampa. Which way do you want to go? In a perfect world, I'd pay the £100 for Lego Hoth Wampa, but the reality is you can't do that. So, door number 23 is the Santa Gonk droid, which does look really good. I do quite like that. It's quite a clever holiday build. It's got a beard. It's got the hats. It's basically a power droid with a beard and dressed as Santa. That is just cool. White. It just looks good. Dots the I's, cross the T's. No complaints at all on that. So put that down there. Now, anyone who's been watching this video, or seen the box, or anything else, will actually know what's coming up next. I know what's coming up next, but I'm not going to say, just in case there's anyone watching this for the first. There may be some people who decide to watch the video on the 24th video just so they don't have to watch me opening and reviewing all this every time. So, right, we will get to the main event now. Thank you for bearing with me on this. If you fast forwarded through, thank you as well, because you've actually given me a watch. A like would be nice as well. But so door number 24. Anyone who knows this calendar will know what's coming. So we'll open the door up. We'll see what we get. Drum roll. We have R2D2, which is the main event of this video, in a Christmas jumper. I am really happy for this. They always put something really good in. It would be really nice if they had like a door 25 for Christmas Day as well. But Advent calendars only got up to 24 these days, which is a bit. I think it's just a sign of the times. When I was a kid, you got an Advent calendar and 25 chocolates in it, which was quite nice. But the chocolates I got, I never really got the good Advent calendars. But now I can afford it. I buy my own. So kids, if you don't get these now, and if you really want to, you can get one when you're older. But obviously, it comes at a price, so you've got to work hard to do it, though, and I do. So there is R2D2 in his Christmas get-up. So what they've done, they've taken the R2D2 figure, changed the body of it. So it's the same legs, with no real printing on, just all the same old white R2 unit legs, and the body has the Rebel symbol on one side, the jumper, and C-3PO on the other side. which is quite cool. What would look quite cool if they're going to make an R2D2, I would like to see a round turntable bit you could put on there rather than a square one, because that way R2's head can move around. We'll see which way it's meant to go on here. Is it C3PO goes on the front, so put his little eyepiece on the front. This is a nicely printed top piece on here. This is a really nice figure. I knew this was coming. I didn't want to say anything. Like, it does look quite good as an R2D2, so it does look quite good, and I will be keeping this because I think this will be one of the more valuable pieces of the set. So stick a little bag in there. Overall, quite happy. I am very happy with that. I'm glad that one came out last, because I think the Gonk droid would have been a bit of a letdown, really. Because once you got that, you're probably thinking, do I really want the Gonk droid? You probably wouldn't. So overall, quite happy with that. This is so you've got R2D2 with his Christmas jumper on, or Christmas paint job, as the case may be, in R2's case. So overall, quite that's a really nice R2D2. It'll probably go nicely with the other R2D2s. If at some point I end up collating all my figures together and putting them up, and putting them together, and then if I don't sell them, I know which ones they are. So I reckon these two figures may become quite valuable because they are quite well made. Maybe that Darth Vader, the Clone Trooper, maybe not. The Snow Trooper, that's troop. So you've got some troop builder stuff here. You've got lots of good stuff here in this set. I would put the best ship would be this one here for the simplicity, followed by maybe the TIE Fighter, because it does look like it's supposed to do, and then the Droid Tri-Fighter, because it does look like what it's meant to do. Bad Batch ship is okay, but doesn't really stand out. The best play set, I would say, is possibly this one here, because it actually interacts with some other figures and works quite well. The little mouse droids are quite cool. These turrets are quite cool. The Gonk droid do rather like that. That turret is very nice. It's got moving parts on it. Best figure. The best figure. I've done most valuable. I've said most valuable. I would have to go with the probably the R2D2, really, because it does look does look quite good. That's a troop builder, that's a troop builder, that's a troop builder. They're nice figures, but they are troop builders. So it can only the figures would have the best three figures in the set have to be Darth Vader in his Scarif holiday shirt and with his ball, even though the ball hasn't got the black lines on it. And then the Luke Skywalker in his Hoth gear, because that's just a cool figure. And it's a well-made figure as well. I'm not sure if it's been issued before or not, but it does look good. It does look good. It comes with a lightsaber. It's got all the gear on it. But overall, I am quite happy with that. I've been quite impressed with this year. Like I said, if Lego could do a minifigure one with some play sets like that actually could interact with the figures, it would be quite nice. Because these spaceships are nice, but you can't. It's limited what you can really do with them afterwards. So overall, quite happy with this. This has been a very pleasurable experience. It has taken a lot of my time. This takes a lot of my time in December, but it's always worth it. Just see the amount of views I get, and I'm quite sure there are some people out there who it brings some happiness to as well. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do feel free to like, share and subscribe. Even if you only go wait till December to actually see next year's Star Wars Advent Calendar. It's all appreciated. So So I am on YouTube and Instagram. I'm looking to this year into venturing into other media at the moment, because YouTube does seem to be losing a little bit of popularity. I'm looking at putting onto other media, maybe TikTok, maybe Twitch. Not 100% sure yet, but that is my plan for the next year. Right, stay safe, keep building. May the force be with you, and happy holidays to you all. I hope you've enjoyed this process as much as I have. It's been a lot of time, a lot of hard work, but ultimately worth it. So thank you for watching. Again, happy holidays, and hope to see you hope to see you on some of my upcoming videos. Thank you very much. You're all lovely people.